Time for plan B.
And what's plan B?
Kill them all.
Tired of seeing the same old action flicks on every list? Buckle up, because we're diving into underrated, explosive, and absolutely pulse-pounding action movies you've probably never seen, but should have. These hidden gems are packed with wild chases, brutal hand-to-hand combat, and jaw-dropping moments that'll leave you breathless.
Hubert is still out there.
A brutal bank heist leaves behind more questions than clues, but when federal agents dig into the case, they uncover something far bigger. Beneath the surface of stolen cash lies a twisted network of corruption tied to elite power players. As more robberies follow, a deeper conspiracy unfolds, one that turns the investigators into targets. Nothing is as it seems, and every clue leads to more danger. Explosive shootouts, betrayal from inside, and a race against time push this thriller to the edge. The stakes rise with every scene, blending high-octane action with a dark, tangled mystery. If you're into gritty thrillers packed with suspense and secrets, this one will grab you and never let go. Tokyo's underworld explodes in a cold-blooded war between rival Yakuza factions. When a mid-level enforcer is tasked with keeping the peace, he quickly finds himself trapped in a deadly web of lies, shifting loyalties, and brutal orders. Every alliance is temporary. Every move could mean death. As the body count rises, betrayal becomes the norm, and no one is safe, not even the ones giving the orders. This is not your polished Hollywood gangster flick. It's gritty, violent, and packed with sudden ambushes, brutal executions, and razor-sharp tension. The story dives deep into the dark psychology of power and survival in a world where weakness gets you killed. If you want relentless crime action with zero mercy, this one hits hard. When a devoted ER nurse finds his pregnant wife kidnapped, he's forced into an explosive alliance with a violent criminal who's the only key to getting her back. What follows is a breakneck 24-hour race through a city crawling with dirty cops, gangland killers, and non-stop betrayals. Every second counts, and trust is a luxury no one can afford. With bullets flying and time running out, the line between good and bad vanishes fast. The action is brutal, the tension suffocating, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just about survival, it's a test of how far a man will go to save the one he loves. Short, sharp, and shockingly intense, this one keeps your heart racing from start to finish. A brutal gang of masked criminals is wreaking havoc across 1990s China, pulling off violent heists with military precision. The police are desperate, and a relentless detective steps up, determined to bring them down no matter the cost. As the bodies pile up and the gang gets bolder, the chase becomes personal. Every clue leads deeper into a web of betrayal, and the final confrontation is anything but clean. Inspired by real events, this action thriller doesn't slow down, delivering gritty shootouts, tense interrogations, and old-school hand-to-hand combat. With a sharp visual style and non-stop tension, it's a high-stakes battle between law and chaos that grips you from the first frame to the last bullet. You won't look away.
Axel, the X-Man coming. Bo Dallas and Maurice.
A Marine gets caught in a brutal gang war when he tries to protect an innocent woman stuck in the crossfire. As violent gangs battle for control, the city turns into a war zone, and survival becomes a fight against the odds. Armed with his combat skills and unbreakable determination, he faces ruthless enemies who will stop at nothing to win. Intense shootouts, fierce hand-to-hand fights, and high-stakes action. Lovers. A secret agent is forced to abandon his dying daughter to protect a scientist who holds the key to a powerful futuristic technology. Years later, the agent discovers that the same technology has been implanted into a young woman who has no memory of her past, and she's being hunted by a ruthless cyborg and his army. Set across a gritty, neon-soaked cityscape and filled with high-speed chases, explosive stunts, and intense hand-to-hand combat, the story combines sci-fi with raw emotion. As the agent fights to protect her, shocking secrets about their connection unfold. If you're into adrenaline-pumping action wrapped in mystery and futuristic tech, this movie throws you into a wild ride from start to finish.
姉さん、ついにこの時が来たよ。
盾抜刀斎！お前を止めねばならぬ。
Rurouni Kenshin. The final delivers intense samurai action and deep emotion. Kenshin faces his most dangerous foe yet, a man bent on revenge for a tragic past tied to Kenshin's own history. This fight pushes Kenshin to the edge, forcing him to confront his violent former life while protecting those he cares about. The film is packed with breathtaking sword fights, emotional moments, and a story about redemption and vengeance. Fans of the anime and new viewers alike will be drawn in by the high stakes and epic battles. If you love thrilling martial arts, deep drama, and a powerful story of justice, Rurouni Kenshin. The final is a must-watch that keeps you hooked from start to finish. Redeemer is a brutal, no-holds-barred action thriller that throws you into the world of a retired hitman trying to escape his violent past. But when deadly enemies resurface, he's forced to return to the fight for survival. The story follows his intense journey as he battles through relentless foes, with raw, visceral combat scenes that keep the adrenaline high. With every punch and fight sequence, the stakes get higher, pushing him closer to redemption or destruction. The movie delivers fast-paced action and a gritty, dark tone that grabs you from start to finish. If you love high-impact, intense thrillers with a complex anti-hero and non-stop action,
Time for Plan B. So what's Plan B? Kill them all.
Agent Game drops you straight into a high-stakes world of espionage, where a top CIA operative finds himself betrayed and hunted by his own agency. When a covert mission goes sideways, he uncovers a deadly conspiracy that threatens national security. Racing against time, he must navigate a maze of lies, shifting alliances, and deadly enemies to expose the truth. Packed with intense shootouts, clever twists, and relentless action, the story keeps you on edge as trust becomes a luxury he can't afford. This thriller's mix of smart plotting and non-stop suspense makes it a must-watch for spy and action fans who love when danger lurks around every corner and survival is the ultimate prize.